Welcome back to DJCamel Reviews, and today, reluctantly, I'm reviewing Tomb Raider, which is a 2018 film based off the reboot of the video game franchise, and it's the third Tomb Raider film, but this is a reboot, so it's a different cast, and directed by, I'm not lying, Raw, as in Tiger Raw, Uthaug, like Uthorg, and I think he's like Swedish or something, because the titles of the previous films he's done seem in Swedish, but and stars Alicia Vikander, who's also Swedish actually, so you can see the Swedish connection there maybe, as Lara Croft, who is a Tomb Raider, basically a female version of Indiana Jones. And you got your movie, it's an origin movie, which already makes it really cliche, and this is a really cliche film. I don't like this film, I really don't. One of my least favourite films I've ever really seen. I wanted it to end about a third of the way through. I wasn't interested in her character that much, and Dominic West plays her dad, and you can tell, the dad gets abandoned on an island, and she has to go save him or whatever, and you know everything that's going to happen. One of the major films this film seems to take influence from is 2017's The Mummy. That's not a good film, and so, neither is this. There's a lot of action in this, there is a lot of action, all of which, other than, a relatively decent, well-made bike chase, like bicycle chase at the start, which isn't even a proper like action sequence because it's in the origin and she's just doing it for money or whatever. That's well made, but other than that, there's not many action sequences that are actually that interesting. They're all very cliche, although the pace of the film is really fast. You do that, you do that, you do that, you move on to the next thing really quickly. Two things, it feels like it drags out because there's so much happening that you can't focus on one thing, but it never seems to end. Like, you don't know when you're getting to the end because it's just events happening, and also you don't get long enough to spend on one of these aspects, so you don't have any connection to any of it. England have scored, that's good, I'm watching the England match, oh well. That's like, I'll explain this. Watching the England football match is more interesting than this film, so that tells you how boring the film was. I feel like Vardy scored. I feel like Alicia Vikander does her very best as Lara Croft, but it's a cliche plot. The action isn't that good. The effects aren't that good. The villain is really obvious. Has so many plot points that you can't focus on any of it. It just makes for a boring film that's not even very fun to go and watch explosions and stuff, because none of that's particularly original or well made. There are two good scenes in this film, the bicycle chase at the start, and also, well, I can't say what happens in the middle, but, oh no, I can say, because no one really cares about spoilers for Tomb Raider. She kills her first person. I feel like that was a good scene that made you feel for the character, but Alicia Vikander does her best, but everything else is pretty rubbish, and a complete waste of Derek Jacobi and his acting ability, and it's really dull. I'll give Tomb Raider 2018 a 3 out of 10, and, at times it's worse than a 3 out of 10. And I'll see you next time on DJCamel Reviews. Bye bye.